Good morning. I didn't do a video or get a chance to do a video last night. It was my son's birthday party, and straight after the birthday party I volunteered at our local Royal Legion to do the poppy count, because Sunday it was Remembrance Day and the local area does a big collection, and so I was just helping counting the final, how much money we earned, and did quite well considering it's a bit of a difficult year this year, and donations were still pretty good, which is excellent. So I'm doing my video now. This is today's the 17th, but this is for the 16th of November. As I was distracted in the morning, I didn't really have a decent plan in place. I did my levels as normal, and all I did, I took a quick scalp on yesterday, and you can see the scalps here, high of the day. I don't even know how the day finished. I didn't look at the charts until, well, I'm looking at them right now. So I took two trades. You see, in fact, there was two different accounts I was using. One was my Apex account and one was my Tradeadvocate account. So I took Tradeadvocate there and Apex there, and I was out on the VWAP for both of them. And that was it really. Just a very quick scalp. I saw this top coming in above the pre-market height. Excuse me. I was watching level 2 as well, and I could see that it looked like it was a decent rejection area as well. I was waiting for the break and retest long, but I didn't see that setting up, so I went for the slightly higher risk rejection, because the trend, in my video I said I want to go with the trend, so let's go into the 60-minute. And as you can see, we've been trending up. If we go into the daily, actually, gives us a clearer picture. Let's make this a bit bigger. There we go. So we've had this massive uptrend recently, and looking very strong. We've broken pivots there. We haven't quite broken that daily level or that area, and we're not near to breaking this pivot yet. But we are in a weekly. We've broken that trend line. Excuse me. So, but volume-wise, if you look at this, we had this big wide range candle on that day, and we've got equal volume for these smaller candles, and potentially we're putting in this flag pattern, but it's hard, really hard to go long unless you're scalping, because we're so extended on the daily. We're really far away from, I don't really play the VWAP on the daily, but the 50, the 200, the 20, the 200 and the 50 moving average, and even the 8 moving average, we've got this big gap, so big distances involved, and so we are due a bit of a pullback. But when that's going to happen, I don't know. Volume wise, it's looking pretty decent when you can compare it to the previous candle. Even this candle here, we had this big wide range candle on the daily, and the volume was no different to the previous day. I mean, there wasn't much if you compare the size of the candles. So that I thought would have been a weak candle, or we would have seen some weakness the next day, but we haven't. And the market is just looking really strong. So potentially we may see a reaction if we get up to this area, 45.59, 45.60 area, or 4600. They're the areas I'm watching for. And obviously we've got this top here at 46.66, that area there, 46.80, that area. So if we do push up, we should see a reaction, because we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ignoring now 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 green candles and just one red candle. So very extended. RSI is probably oversold right now. Let's have a yeah, RSI as well is oversold. Let's have a look on the daily. So I've got my trading view platform next to me. Let's open up that, because that gives a. So this is RSI at the bottom. Well, it's similar to RSI. It's an indicator. And let's add RSI. So let's get rid of that one for now. I'll reload this later. So on my screen, this is the daily for MES and you can see we've been oversold, and we've broken the oversold, and sorry about this. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. I thought it didn't look right. That's better. So we're coming up into the oversold area, and we haven't quite broken through the 70 mark on the RSI, and we've got these trend lines in place. We've got the daily level, and we've got that trend line there. So if I zoom out, you can see what we're kind of could be waiting for. So we've got this daily trend line. The blue line connects the all-time highs to the July highs of this year, and we should expect a reaction around that area. So kind of we don't really need to be pulling back just yet, but we are due a bit of a pullback, and yeah, it's a tough one. You know, I wouldn't like to go long right now on swing trades, but it's hard to go short as well because of the strength. So it's just a matter of play each day. So that's why I came into the day yesterday. I had a very short time, and all I wanted to do was take a scalp. So I'm going to go back into the 5 minute now, and I only use the 5 minute for my trades. I occasionally use the 2 minute to fine tune it. Okay, that's just frozen. I normally reload it every day. Just go to the 5 minute and I'll go into my trade. So anyway, so this is the reason I took this trade. It was 9:30, just after 9:30 here, and so we're right. The other reason I took it is also close to the top end of a data candle from the previous day as well, and I've been keeping an eye on that, and that acts as kind of resistance, but I'm not using it as an actual area just yet. I'm still doing some back testing on that, and took my entry there, and I was out on the VWAP, and that was pretty much my trade. Could I have held? I did think about. I did have a couple of. I took very small sizes as well, and my break even was here, so I think it was about there, my break even, and I could have held, and I could have got a decent run, but you know, I was going out, and I was leaving for my son's birthday about here, and I didn't want to be sitting through watching that while my son's at his birthday party, so I just took my profit on the VWAP and called it a day. And I'm glad I needed a day off as well. I had a bad day the day before as well, a relatively large losing day compared to my normal losing days, which is not many. I don't have many losing days. I've had 3 this month now. 2 of them were relatively small. Yesterday was relatively large, so I just needed a bit of a reset, and I think that's helped today. And look what's going on right now. So this is the post market here, and now we're in the pre-market today, and we've broken above this area. Look like we come right back down, tested it, and going back up. It's so, look at it, it's so strong. I just don't know when we're going to get the pullback. Maybe we're looking. You can see the volume's pushed up a bit here as well. Maybe this is the liquidity sweep up here for the big push down, but who knows? Don't know. But that's it really. I just wanted to quickly do my end of day video, even though it's the next day, just for consistency. And that's why I didn't have time to do my live video yesterday, but I still did it, picked some levels, and let's see how the levels went. Yeah, you could have got a rejection off the level at one of these times, maybe there, but I would say if it's gone through the level, well, that's pre-market. If it's gone through the level, then I probably would have ignored it. It's 9:30. Where's 9:30? Okay, not quite through it yet. Yeah, I don't think yesterday wasn't a very good day anyway. It's OPEX today as well, and I did say in my live video that we may have a bit of a strange day, and probably not trading was the best thing to do. So level wise, you could have took a couple of scalps. You could have. Well, I didn't make these levels available because I'm still back testing that, but that was definitely a rejection area. Too late then as well. I don't really want to trade midday. And rejection of pre-market highs. Yeah, that's the only thing we could have gone for. And that was one of my things. It was a break and retest of pre-market high, or high risk rejection of pre-market high. And that was it. And you could have brought it right down, and could you have done the break and retest of pre-market low? Not really. Yeah, there's 2 big candles. But good trade here, 11:30, bottom tail, or indecision, increase in volume here, as we're going sideways, and bottom tails is normally a sign that we might be seeing a bit of a move up. Another indecision candle on low volume, so that's probably a test candle, and then we broke out, came back. That's the retest we're looking for a conservative entry for the run up. If you just got in on the break of that candle or the break of that candle with that would have been about, was that about a 2 hour win, 2.5 hour win. And where did it end of the day? At all times high. Okay, that's my door, so that's me done, and hopefully have a good day trading.